Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So the next topic we're going to cover is who will realistically be either the backup or the potential starter for the Cleveland Browns this season. They have Joe Flacco, they have Kenny Pickett on the roster, but the topic we're going to cover isn't necessarily about those two guys. It's more about Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Right now, they're both in rookie minicamp. A lot of tape has come out for Shedeur. Not really a lot from Dillon Gabriel, but it looks, from what reports have come out, Shedeur against nobodies, against really just like the air, has looked great, has looked phenomenal. TikToks, you could see the video. Shedeur looks amazing in his uniform. He looks the part. Will he be able to play the part is the real question. Especially because we know the Cleveland Browns drafted Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round. A lot of positive things have come out from the Browns, from the general manager, from the head coach, about why they drafted Dillon Gabriel, the potential that they see in him. And they were downplaying the fact that they also drafted Shedeur, who they said they could see as a developmental quarterback who can develop into being into a good quarterback or a viable quarterback in the league someday. Now, after the tape and everything that's come out, it looks like there might be a real competition to see who the starting quarterback or who the backup, who they're actually going to invest in. From everything that's come out from reporters, Shedeur looks better. He looks like a quarterback for the NFL. Dillon Gabriel's small. He's small, and his arm does not look as strong. Now, realistically, Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry are going to want to start Dillon Gabriel before they start Shedeur. They're going to die on that horse. I believe that Dillon Gabriel will probably start at some point depending on the Browns' schedule. I could see it being week 5 or week 6. And then if that doesn't work, I could see them moving on to Shedeur Sanders, because realistically, he does seem, from all reports, that he could be that guy. In my personal opinion, I thought he was a 3rd or 4th round quarterback. I thought the reason why he got picked in the 5th round was mainly because of everything that had been coming out by reporters during the draft process, and it hurt him. It clearly did hurt him. We're not going to act like it didn't, right? But with that being said, I did think that he could develop and eventually be a starter for the NFL by year 2 or year 3. With that being said, it looks like he might have his shot this year. And if that's the case, good for him. He deserves it. He's working his tail off. I've seen the narrative, the way that he's behaved before the draft to how he's behaving now. He's humbled himself. That, I'm not going to lie, that draft experience sounded like it humbled him, completely humbled him. And I think that's for the betterment of his NFL career. That's for the betterment of his human being. And I think Shedeur is going to actually pan out. I really do. I think Dillon Gabriel has a shot, mainly because Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry believe in him, and they chose him in the 3rd round for a reason. I think it was so they wouldn't have to choose Shedeur. But the owner, Jimmy Haslam, he wanted Shedeur. They have him there, and Jimmy Haslam might have actually Jimmy Haslam might have exerted his power in the correct way in this scenario if what the reports coming out are true and accurate, and Shedeur really does look like that guy. Also, shout out to Shedeur Sander down in Tampa, who looks like he's going to be a good safety for the Bucs. He's a Sanders. Hey, with all due respect to Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh, I think Shiloh has a better shot at having a Hall of Fame career in the NFL, mainly because his dad was a DB quarterback in the NFL. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. Shiloh's got that DNA in him, but more than just the DNA, the instincts. Some of the instincts, the genes they get passed out, But what I'm talking about is he was been able to learn from his father firsthand, who was a legendary cornerback in the league, legendary DB in the league. And I think Shiloh is going to benefit from all that knowledge, all that experience, and have a tremendous career. So shout out to Shedeur Sander down in Tampa, who, from the reports coming out of rookie minicamp, looks like he's going to be the guy and might even be the starter for the Bucs this upcoming year. Good for him. Good for the Sanders boys. May they have the best NFL career. They have a great rookie season. It'd be incredible if Shedeur wins Rookie of the Year and Shiloh wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Just saying. Now, a very hypothetical thing that I think could happen is if the Browns don't want to necessarily have that drama of having Shedeur in the locker room once preseason comes to an end, and they really do believe Dillon Gabriel is going to be that guy, could they trade Shedeur Sander to the New Orleans Saints for a third, maybe fourth round pick? I'm just saying, like, the Saints don't have a quarterback right now. Actually, Spencer Rattler, I believe in him. I think he can develop into being that guy eventually. But they drafted Tyler Show this past they drafted Tyler Show in, I think, the second round. I've seen videos of the kid against air throwing balls in the dirt. I don't know, man. Maybe he can develop. If not, Spencer Rattler should be the guy this upcoming year. If it's neither one of those two, Shedeur Sanders is available. And again, preseason's going to come around. We'll see what happens. They might cut what Browns have 4 quarterbacks. Realistically, I think Joe Flacco stays because Joe Flacco's been a part of the system. He'll be the starter. And I think either Dillon Gabriel, I would be surprised if they put him on the practice squad. I think he'll make the roster. I also think Kenny Pickett might make the roster. If not, Kenny Pickett's the one that they cut, and then they keep Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders on the roster. If it's neither one of those two, whichever one gets put on that, whichever one of whether it's Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders who gets put on that practice squad, is going to New Orleans and is most likely going to become their starting quarterback at some point. Just my honest opinion.
Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.